and probably use it and then I'll clean it, because it needs like a deep clean. This is not like a air spray with your air hose type of deal. Oops. Let's see. I think it's definitely, it's probably was like somebody's climbing saw, man. And they just wanted, maybe they got a new one or something. But they're not hard to figure out, you know, working on them and stuff. The spur sprocket is kind of, it's a little bit worn, but not crazy. The clutch looks kind of old, but it's just dirty and grimy. So we're just gonna clean it and run it and see what happens, guys. I'd rather buy a dirty saw that has good internals, because then if I scuff it up or scratch it, it's not a big deal. You know, that's my thinking. All right, let's see which side. I probably need to clean this thing out. Let's see what side is good here for this. There's a lot of grit in this tip, man. That's a little Oregon cleaner, a little scraper there. All right, let's see. Let's see what you guys think. Right side looks a little bit worn on that. And then focus, guys. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't really matter. They look both about the same. Put our dirty chain on. We're running the dirty boy. Where is my... Take this off real quick. I forgot the chain. I forgot to check the hole. Check this oiling hole. Oiling hole. This isn't the oil in a hole. I'm just cleaning it out. Just a little bit. Oil in holes up here. So these, let's see. Where is the oil in hole? I think it just does it off the friggin'. I think it does it off these big holes here. That's what it looks like. It's weird they're so big. These are the big oiling holes, I guess. And then it's got a little captive nut. Let's clean this thing out a little bit. This thing is caked and baked, guys. You see why I use these pads, guys. All right, that'll be all right. I gotta soak that thing, man. Make sure the chain is correct orientation. Make sure the chain's on right. Put this on here. Check my oiling. I'm in my hole. Tensioner. Where does it go? There it goes. Okay, put this bolt on here. Snug it up a little bit. Use my block. And then we can tighten her up. Okay, that's pretty good. That's what she's working with. Pretty light. Guys, I like it. I like it. It's a she, but I guess we could just call her a dirty girl because she came so dirty. But yeah, that's a 2511T Echo. That's the new one. The new used. It's definitely used, but it looks pretty good. All right, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing the videos and commenting if you are. I have an update on the eBay scam saw, aka the dirty girl. I kind of like the scam saw. It's kind of funny looking, funny sounding. But yeah, upon my I messaged the guy. Look at this, getting dirt everywhere, man. I messaged the guy, right? And I was like, the reason I messaged him is because on further inspection, I noticed this. Look at this. The chain brake is broke. Now it still works, but technically it's not working very good. I can't do it one-handed, right? So it works, but I haven't tried it when it's on, but it should be fine. So basically, that was not in the description, and there was a photo, and I'll include the photo. And the photo just looked like, I guess it like just looked like this, like boop. And then I messaged him and I was like, hey man, this saw came shipped in this box. You know, like this is basically how it was shipped in a nutshell. Just straight horribly shipped. And I was like, hey man, this saw, it came in like the box and it was like almost falling out of the box. And the chain brake is broken. And he's like, yeah, it's probably because, not Amazon, it's probably because they threw, I guess USPS, they probably threw it. And I was like, I mean, they might be rough with it, but they're not going to do, like, you didn't package it right, you know? And that's what I told him. I was like, well, it was, you know, poorly packaged. So that has probably a lot to do with it. And it didn't say that this was broke. And then he's like, well, it was cracked in the pictures if you look at the pictures. And I was like, well, it's not in the description that it was broken. Like, it's kind of a safety item. You know, the chainsaw doesn't work properly, like it's broken. But yeah, so it came broken. That's what I told him. And then I asked him like, hey, can you do can I return it? You know, ultimately I didn't want to return it, but I'm just asking him because I was kind of not pissed off, but I was kind of like annoyed that you would send a dirty saw and then you know it's cracked, and then you don't package it correctly, and then say it breaks. It probably was already broke, but I'm going benefit of the doubt. It broke in transit. You could have packaged it better, right? You could have cleaned it, you know, like. So I was feeling like I was getting scammed. So then I was like, can I do a return? And he's like, no returns. And I was like, okay, well, you know, would you be willing to buy the part and send it to me that I need? I need the chain brake. And then he just ignored me. So I gave him a day to respond. And then I contacted eBay. And then I started a return through eBay because he wasn't being responsive. And he ended up giving me $50 back. So now I'm in the saw. Total, after I buy the part, I'll be in it $226.45. So that's not bad. And I'm not telling you this because, like, you know, someone will be like, well, you should have looked at it better, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, it didn't have anything in the description that the thing was cracked or broken, you know. So that's not my problem, and I tried to work it out with him. So ultimately, that's what he decided, you know, and you have to follow eBay's guidelines. If it's cracked, you have to put that in there. If it's broken, you have to put that in there. You can't, you know, go around and just willy-nilly. So it's basically down to principle. Now that you could say, hey, well, that's what you get buying from eBay. You should have done, it's a used chainsaw, blah, blah, blah. Or that could be the case too. But I want to work with them, and ultimately I want to keep the saw. So I was willing to work with the guy. And I'm not sharing to say he was wrong and I am right, but it just comes down to kind of good business. Like, what do you want to be known for? Now that guy is known, I know him. He is known for, in my mind, runs a dirty saw, broken saw, or cracked saw, and then he can't package it. So do you think he really cares? I'm judging it off of the box. I would say not. So why should I care about being, or why, if, okay, let me rephrase it. If he doesn't care and I care, then that doesn't really mix. So I'm not going to just not care because he doesn't care and just says no returns. I'm going to do what I can and work with them. I didn't give him a bad rating or anything like that. And I'm really going to turn this experience, I'm going to try to turn it around. So I just want to share. Maybe it'll help you guys if you're buying saws off eBay. Maybe, it'll help me in the future. I'm probably not going to buy any from eBay. Or if I do, it's going to be new in the box. Or, new old stock. They had a Makita. Guy wanted $1,700 for it. It was a DCS 790 or something. Brand new. Never been run. Had the box. That's maybe the things I need to buy, not a used saw. So these are little lessons in life, that you can I'm putting them out there. I don't want to hide anything. I showed you guys what I paid for it. I'm telling you guys the ordeal, and the guy decided to refund me $50. So now I'm a happy camper. I'm not going to give him a review either way because his box was horrible. But long story short, I'm going to be able to fix this chainsaw without any extra money out of my pocket, because he should have told me it was broke. I might have still bought it. Who knows? So, all right, guys, I got the filter off. Here's what she's looking like. Looking pretty dirty, but pretty clean inside, from what I can tell. Let's take a peek. Let's see this. Looks pretty clean in there. I don't know if you guys can see down in there, but looks pretty good. Pretty dirty. But yeah, I took this filter off. It just snaps off with this little clip. This little cover snaps off. And then the filter, it is a two-piece filter. So if you guys don't know, some of these filters come apart. And then you just pop them off. You can spray them out, clean them how you do. It's cool. You can clean them from the inside out. That's what I prefer to do. But yeah, it looks pretty dirty, but pretty clean at the same time inside. So I'd say that's pretty good. I think I gotta order. I'm gonna order the new chain brake. I think I'm going to use, Traverse Creek had one. And then I'll probably order some more stuff. They do make another kit you can get, which is called like a nano kit. And I believe you have to swap out your clutch. And then it gives you a different bar. And then it takes you down to, because I think this is 3/8 low profile. If I'm not mistaken, I think it takes you to 325, like a nano. Because I think this is Pico chain, but it takes you to an even smaller chain than that. And then I got to order some files because I don't have a file small enough for this one and my Craftsman. So I got some stuff in the pipeline, guys. So this is this is one that I'm going to keep. I ended up keeping it. And also too, if you did watch my last video, the one for the unboxing about that the little Echo chainsaw, if you did watch it, and I just want to kind of explain. So what I was telling my wife is, I was like, the way this guy, he packaged it, it made it, it's like on Christmas, like, or if you get a birthday gift and like someone, if they wrap it and it's all nice and it's like, wow, it's like you get a lot of a joy wrapping it, and like, oh, it's exciting, it's a new chainsaw, you know. It's like the guy, the way he did that, you know, it's all dirty, it's falling out of the box, it's just a bunch of scraps and trash, boxed horrible. It like robbed me of the joy of a new chainsaw. But I'm not going to let that be a negative, guys. So I'm going to flip it. And this is why I wanted to explain it. I'm going to flip it into, I'm going to take care of this chainsaw. Because obviously, you know, I'm judging by the box and the dirt. It wasn't well taken care of. So that being said, I'm gonna take some care into it and see how it goes. So they got a lot of options for these little saws. I believe it's still the lightest top handle on the market. So I'm excited to see about it. So stay tuned for future videos on it, and I hope everyone's doing well. And I will catch you guys later.